substantial, and you really need a friend. When your problem is financial, you have a friend with money to lend.
And charge a whole bunch of interest on it.
I knew you'd love that one. I knew it. It's like I'm a savant on the subject.
Yes. I take money lending very seriously.
When your problem is financial, you have a friend with money to lend.
We're live!
Hello, this is George Romero. You're listening to East Coast Horror Group.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of From Dusk Till Dawn Radio. As you might notice, I am not Drew. My name is Mike. Wow. Drew is running a little late. From the police scanner, someone was leaving the local YMCA women's bathroom. That was a male, and the police are chasing him as we speak. So he should be at his house pretty soon, because I know he's got this escape tunnel thing going for him. So.
Well, if it's a male, he's in the clear.
What is he then?
It's something else.
Yes.
I mean, what else could explain this?
I can't wait to fuck your feet.
It's true. We have evidence, audio evidence.
That's right.
That there is things wrong in Mr. Seidler's brain. But anyway, he will be along shortly, where we will get to talking about Days of the Dead Chicago. I have Tim Critchman here, our producer, webmaster extraordinaire. Tim, how are you?
Hey, I'm glad to jump in for this short time before our favorite Ginger comes on. So it's going to be a great show tonight.
Yeah, I think it is. We had to take a little time off with Chicago and Thanksgiving and all that kind of fun stuff. But
well, and I want to apologize to everybody that tuned in Tuesday for Dead On Movie Reviews. We had a computer crash that I don't know what caused it at this point. And the thing that I didn't tell you about that, Mike, is my furnace crashed at the same time. It conked out.
Oh. God.
I get awful. out of the computer room, which always runs a little bit warmer than the rest of the house because the computer's running in this thing. Yeah. I get out and I'm like, it is cold. Next morning it's still cold. What had happened? We had a windstorm and a grill cover had gone over the vent on the outside on the furnace. So folks, if your furnace conks out, first thing to do is check that vent, because it almost cost me a lot of money to have somebody come out there, and that's probably all they would have done. So,
yeah.
Anyway, there's my public service announcement to everybody, because people tune into this show to learn about home improvement.
They do. We should call it Tool Time.
We probably would get sued.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then let's not do that.
Okay,
perfect. So, yeah, we just wanted to talk a little bit about some things going on over at the website, eastcoasthorrorgroup.com.
Hey.
Definitely go over there, check it out. Some brand new content added. Not like we don't give you new content all the time anyway, but if you log in right off the bat, we got the RoboCop panel with Ray Wise and Ronnie Cox, and then go down a little bit.
I'm rolling. There we go.
Jen and Sylvia Soska. We have that panel up straight out the gate. I put the first.
I missed that one, so I'm really looking forward to watching that one.
Yeah, it was cool. I put the first three that I've put out. I thought were the best of the show, and finally we have Sean Astin from Days of the Dead Chicago. I thought he was a great guest. on our stage. So he was quite fun. So definitely check that out. Him and Drew nerded out about Lord of the Rings, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah, that was a little disturbing, actually.
Yes, so we'll talk about that shortly. But I did have my fanboy moment sitting next to Dick Jones at the RoboCop panel.
Well, you're always looking to grab a dick.
Yeah, and Cohagen, and about a billion other things. No, I really enjoyed that panel. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but yeah, definitely check that out. I talked to Adam today. He's working on some new reviews. He's got an interview lined up with another independent filmmaker, so the written content.
You know, Adam is a hard-working son of a bitch, ain't he?
Yeah, he is, man. Adam
Holy
is
shit.
awesome, dude. He's doing constant quality written content. Don't think we could be happier that he's on staff.
You know what I like with his writing? He uses verbs. He has a lot of verbs.
Well, verbs are good.
Yeah.
Explain things.
Yeah, we don't use those much on the rest of the site, but it's really nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little change of pace, so definitely.
Little grammar humor there, folks. Lighten up.
That's right.
Lighten up. Hey, there's something going on out at Pittsburgh that's really cool. Are you going to tell us about that?
Actually, right before that, I don't know if you saw on Facebook, but there was this. I know, well, you probably didn't because this is all around Pittsburgh, but they had a Krampus Fest at Market Square in Pittsburgh on Tuesday.
That is fantastic. And, you know, actually, if you go to my private Facebook, I put out, I used to have a German radio show in Milwaukee, and I used to tell people little German Christmas traditions, which, of course, Krampus comes in that, about St. Nick's Night. And you can actually find that on my Facebook page. That I put out that audio because I did quite a bit of research to find out about that. So if people are interested in the true Krampus tradition and how that all worked, you can check that out on my Facebook page. I put it out on SoundCloud too. So. SoundCloud. Yeah.
I don't know.
So that's where you can
find
find
if that comes back to
Drew's
Pittsburgh
Red
next
Box.
year.
So, yeah. That
I'm
is
definitely
cool.
Going to that, it looked really, really fun.
Now, were they true to it? Did they find naughty children, put them in a sack, and pull them out by the river?
I don't know.
That I think for authenticity's sake, they should probably do that.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll mention that to them next year.
You know, I think that'd be a great idea.
Just give them a heads up on the murder of children.
Well, you know.
So, but there is an event that we're part of. I guess we are coming to the Hollywood Theater in Dormont, PA. It is the East Coast Horror Group presents John Carpenter Film Fest. We are putting on 4 films presented or directed by John Carpenter.
I was a little late with that.
You were.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because that's
I think people like that. I think that's what they tune in for.
Yes. Yes. That is
so you're
completely
showing
correct.
4 films.
4 films, that is correct.
Can I guess? Because I don't know. Can I guess what they are?
Yeah.
You think I'll guess them?
I don't
Will
know.
I get them? Okay.
As many to choose
if it was me, The Thing would definitely be in there.
That is one.
Okay. Halloween you have to do, right?
No, that is not.
Oh, really? Okay, so you guys are
There's
going
reasonings behind that, though. I can tell you why.
Please do.
The Hollywood Theater shows it every Halloween.
Right. Okay.
So it was just shown.
So you're showing
not too long
it.
ago.
Yeah, you're showing it all the time. Okay. Oh fuck. Precinct Assault on the Precinct, where the Precinct 13.
13?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Well, it's got to be Escape from New York, right?
No.
Okay. They Live?
Yes.
Okay.
That is another one of the films.
I hope Big Trouble in Little China.
No.
Okay, so The only Kurt Russell Carpenter would be The Thing.
Yes, that's the only one.
Man, you guys are stumping me. What are the other ones?
The other one is Prince of Darkness, which also stars the same guy that played in Halloween, Donald Pleasance.
Prince of Darkness, really? Okay.
Uh-huh. And then...
That's the one with Alice Cooper, too, right?
I don't know.
Prince of Darkness?
I haven't seen it.
I think that's the one where Alice Cooper is stabbing people with a guitar or something.
I do not remember that in this film.
Okay.
And then the last one is actually his first film, Dark Star.
Dark Star, and I've seen that. That's kind of a rare one to find, so that's cool.
Yep,
that's really
and
cool.
Apparently, Dark Star, a ton of stuff comes out of that into the film Alien. Apparently.
Oh yeah,
So,
it's very similar. Yeah, in some regards, Dark Star is kind of a comedy. Have you seen it before?
I have not. No.
It's kind of weird because you feel like I mean it's super low budget. It isn't fantastic, but you can see there's pieces that this is a guy that is going to do something. But I always wonder when I say that, it's like, well, I know he did something. Right. So am I projecting that onto the movie, or was there really something there? And if I could really pick out people and go, yeah, these guys are going to be super talented, I think Hollywood would come and give me a bunch of money to come out there. But, I can't really claim that that's a skill that I have. I have many skills. That's not one.
You do have many skills. Nunchuck skills is one of them.
Right. And there's just so many. Keeping a computer up and running, not one of them. Not one of mine.
No.
But I think that's nice because he got a couple of the super popular ones, which are going to draw people in, but you got some of the rare ones so that people can experience those films. So
exactly.
That's good. Because Prince of Darkness, not a lot of people. I think that was kind of a bomb. That one.
Yeah, it's there's a cult following, but isn't there a cult following for everything? It seems. I don't even know what a cult following is anymore. But I enjoyed it when I watched it, but I think a lot of people haven't seen it, so they need to come. If they're fans of Carpenter, I think they should see them all, especially the one that started it all for him, which wasn't Halloween, but everybody says it was Halloween.
Well, that was the breakthrough success, right?
Right.
That was the breakthrough. I do think what I like, too, is the four that you picked, you have some obvious ones for the future where you could go with Escape, you could go with Big Trouble in Little China. You'll have room for The Fog, vampires,
right.
Some of the other stuff. So, and I do think you've seen Assault on Precinct 13, the original.
I have. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just a boffo film. I really like that movie, and a lot of people have not seen that one.
Yeah, it has one of the most controversial shots in film history for the time.
That ice cream thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, people can really... Now, you are planning to do more of these, right?
We're going to see. I mean, if it's supported, people come out, people enjoy it. If there's something this is something that people want to do, we'll definitely try to continue it. It's February 10th. We're working on the times now, but we're thinking about starting around 11-ish and ending around 11-ish, something like that. But don't quote me on times just yet. You can go to the Facebook page, or go to our Facebook page, or just type in John Carpenter Film Fest, and that'll bring it up, the event, and you can like that for the details as they come. But we're working on some ticketing packages. Like, you can come in and watch a film, just one of them if you want. That's no problem. But we're also going to have a VIP type package where we had a poster design. It's 11 by 17 poster. It has all 4 images from the films. The date, East Coast Horror Group presents John Carpenter Film Fest,
Nice.
all that. So,
are you going to be there? Wait a minute. Are you going to be there to sign the posters for people?
No, I'm not signing anything.
You're not signing?
No, you can just have the poster with this ticket package. So we'll be selling posters individually too if you don't want to do the package, but we're going to be doing a ticket poster and then like a ticket poster, and we're going to have a t-shirt that you can get yourself as well. So we're going to have a bunch of different packages that you can do. If you want to come and watch the whole film, all the films, obviously, we'll have a package for that. So again, all that information is coming. We just wanted to get this out there, let people know to mark the calendar for February 10th. So this should be a pretty cool event. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I almost want to go out to Pittsburgh to see this thing, but that would be kind of an expensive movie.
It is
and you know I have Movie Pass. I don't know if you're aware of that.
You do.
I have Movie Pass. So I could probably get to see one, and then I don't know what I would be able to do. See?
I don't either.
Yeah. It'd be weird. Now, what is going to be, because you're always walking around with those East Coast Horror Group pins, if somebody wants the East Coast Horror Group pin, what do they need to do when they see you at East Coast Horror Group Presents John Carpenter Film Fest? Do you like the hard-hitting journalism I'm doing right now? Do you like that? Yeah,
I do.
You're
it's
welcome.
Very nice.
You're welcome.
If you come up and tell me what your favorite panel that we've done over the years, you get a free pin.
What's the correct answer?
There is no correct answer.
There is no correct answer. Well, that makes it easy.
Yeah.
That makes it easy. All right, so people should do that. All right. That's good stuff. So they should check that out on Facebook.
Facebook events or on our webpage. Everywhere. EastCoastHorrorGroup.com. Do it.
Hold on. Where is it? There you go.
Boom.
All right. Well, tonight we're little baby Drew face Poos Seidler free. And he should be coming pretty soon here.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what she said. Oh, yeah. All right. Anyway, are we going to talk a little Chicago, or are we going to wait for him?
We'll wait for him.
Ugh.
We can talk about the. Oh, there.
You know
he
what
is.
I know? You know what I noticed though? I don't know if you've noticed this, but the women were all over me when I was wearing something very special.
The East Coast Horror Group T-shirt.
That's right. That's right.
And
they were on me like
go to
cheese.
FastCustomShirts.com and scoop you one of them.
Yeah, it was like cheese on a pizza, baby. They were all over me.
Saw it. It was almost embarrassing.
Well, for them maybe.
All right, I'm going to add Drew to the call.
No need.
Drew.
Well, here, let me put his theme up there. There you go.
Hey, it's me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, what's happening?
So we're actually live on air.
Are we?
We were pimping T-shirts.
Where are you? What kind of T-shirts?
East Coast Horror Group T-shirts from FastCustomShirts.com.
What about the Hollywood event? Don't they have T-shirts that we're putting out?
Yeah, there will be.
So there'll be more shirts that you can show your love for the East Coast Horror Group with. Yep. Even more, as if you need it anymore,
Yeah, we talked a little bit about the fest, the movies that were announced.
Okay.
Did you hear the movies that were announced?
Yeah, we believe we talked about it on Tuesday. It is The Thing, They Live, and two movies I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
I mean, two great movies that you should go watch.
Prince of Darkness and Dark Star. Dark Star being his first movie, which I've never seen. So I don't know.
It's fascinating. It's a fascinating flick.
It was funny, like Rich was handling all the movie stuff with the Hollywood because he runs it and all that shit.
Yeah.
But it was funny. We had a completely different schedule lined up, and then we found out that the Row House Cinema. Have you heard of that place, Drew, in Lawrenceville?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They're doing a Carpenter Fest as well.
They have before, I know.
Yeah. So they picked some movies, so we couldn't play those. And then we were going for The Fog, and then they're actually doing a restoration of that, and it's coming out next year. So they're no that movie can't be shown anywhere. So it's crazy, all the ins and outs.
Wow.
That small movie houses have to deal with.
You don't have to deal with that if you have Movie Pass.
True.
What's that?
Movie house.
At the movie
Mike,
house.
kill yourself.
That's
Did you guys
nice.
did you guys do intros and everything already?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, hey everyone, thanks for joining us for another episode of
We got a lot of
Radio.
shit done while you were goofing around.
I'm goofing around. I just came back from class because I had my final.
Did you pass it?
Well, the final was just really our presentation, and then they gave us a worksheet to answer questions about other people's presentations as well. So
you had to pay attention? Oh, God.
Exactly, I know, right?
Yeah.
Thank God no one was as boring as Tim was in my class.
Oh.
I'm out.
How long was your presentation?
It had to be between 13 and 17 minutes.
Oh.
Mine
That's
was
not
on
bad.
blue jacking and blue snarfing.
Snarf and derbs.
Yeah, dude, that's whenever I take over your fucking phone and steal all your shit through your Bluetooth.
I never have my Bluetooth on.
Well, that's good. That's a good safety precaution.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people do. And printers and stuff usually are all Bluetooth too, right?
Right.
Nobody ever turns their printer shit off, and that's just a way into your network.
Shouldn't have
Anyways.
gone to this class.
Before I incriminate myself any further,
They do a background check on you?
no, because if they did, they'd never let me in there.
No.
But I can't wait to fuck your feet. Oh no! I was wondering when that was going to come out. You kept that away from Lizzie on Tuesday somehow.
That's
So
what you think.
What'd you say?
That's what you think. I sent it
She
to
got
her
to hear it?
private. I sent it
Oh,
to her
no.
private, yeah. That
Damn
way she
it.
can send it to other people and use it as a ringtone.
She was really nice. I'm afraid I don't want to offend her.
That's obvious.
Yeah, she was very nice. She tolerated us, which was good.
That is unusual.
She tolerated me fucking with her dog the whole time.
Literally fucking her dog.
Well, nope, that's not true. Everyone out there, just know what Mike is saying is not true. It is fake news. It is hashtag fake news, hashtag sad.
Book me. I'm always down for a good penis fest.
Hashtag God bless Americas. United States.
wait to fuck your feet.
Damn it.
That
shit
money
were-
with whores make money with their mouth, but it doesn't make it right.
True.
Sorry.
That I want to fuck your feet thing
Yeah. That's going to go viral.
makes up for me losing that video of you singing when you were really drunk.
Oh, well, red bandana. Play some blues band.
You were so drunk, it was ridiculous.
Oh, God.
So yeah, we were just waiting for you to talk about Chicago to do the recap.
Got down in the motherfucking house. What? Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
So it was your first Chicago.
It was. I liked it a lot. I know that there has been a lot of talk about in the infamous tent, which I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. I thought it would be like open air, the way you guys described it. I thought
It kind of was some years.
I
The
thought
heat
that
was
actually-
the heat was working really well this year. It really.
I thought that was actually a great place to have it because there was no what room is the panels in, what room is what room's the party in, everybody knew. You go outside down the stairs and in the tent, and that's where all the shit goes down. And we were kind of away from the other guests, so we didn't have to worry about them getting pissed off. I thought as far as security goes, they gave us the least hassle and were the nicest to us.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The drive there was not mind-numbing. I had a good time with you and Geneva in the car, as we usually do, just riffing on each other back and forth.
Yeah, the drive wasn't as bad as I remembered. It really wasn't.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Well, the key is to take 294 in instead of 90. If you remember to do that, that helps a great deal in Chicago.
Next time, just take your jetpack, dude. You'll be fine.
It is actually, for people flying in, it's very close to the O'Hare airport. So if you get to O'Hare, it's not that bad.
It's the O'Hare port.
Well, instead of Midway. Midway is way far away.
The Battle of Midway?
Yes.
This is not doing anything right now. Let's talk about Days of the Dead Chicago again.
Go ahead.
What else about the? I felt that the venue, the hotel, everything, it was nice. I had no problems there. I thought access to, food was good. It's not in Chicago, by the way, guys. It's about an hour outside of Chicago. So it's actually Shambaugh. I didn't know exactly.
Schaumburg.
I had no.
Schaumburg is how it said. Schaumburg. Shambaugh. It sounds like something that you sell late at night on television and dry stuff.
The ShamWow.
Yeah.
That's it. See you guys. I'll see you next week.
The ShamWow.
Shambaugh.
Yeah, so ShamWow is about an hour outside of Pittsburgh, outside of Chicago. So it's not really Chicago. I don't feel like I really got the whole Chicago city vibe, which I would have liked to. I don't know. We'll see in the future, where that progresses to, because I think the one complaint that a lot of the attendees had was that it's too small of a space. And at certain points, there are certain choke points at that show where, I mean, you're going to get held up in some fucking BO dude, for sure.
Yeah. There's some tight corners.
It's a tough thing because the hotel is the cool, the easiest one to work with out of them all. And even though I've had a lot of issues with that tent in the past, I don't know. I think it's a good location, but it is. We are outgrowing.
You know what I kept thinking of as we were doing panels in the tent there? Is you fake looking like the producers in your ear to get off the stage.
That happened.
George Moran was freaking out.
That happened. I'll have to see if I could look back in the archives and find it, because I never put that out.
Be so distraught that you're faking like there's someone in your ear, like you're in the Secret Service.
Dude, I was so mad. I was so mad. Oh, fucking getting heckled by that fucking dude in this black leather jacket that I just wanted to pummel his face.
Trench coat mafia?
Fucking with this fucking cinder block. But yeah, no.
Why didn't you?
That it was close. That's when the producer in the back said we gotta go.
Oh man.
And then the time that all the guests yelled at me constantly because the heat wasn't working in the tent. Like I'm the fucking HVAC dude.
You are the tent.
How about when the huge storm blew through town?
Holy fuck, that was terrible. When I was interviewing Danny Trejo,
yeah,
I thought this whole tent was gonna fall in and kill us all, dude. It was terrible.
Oh yeah, well I think it was going to, while Sean Young was being very weird at the Blade Runner thing, and it was just pouring, and the wind was blowing, and the sides of the tent were going out. It was very entertaining from a Schadenfreude perspective.
The tent, we go back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When the teasy, dude.
What?
The teasy.
The teasy.
Tent. Ugh.
So yeah, I think the show is outgrown that space, but it just I wouldn't want to leave it, but I think we're going to eventually. But.
I wouldn't want to leave it.
Well, I honestly think they could get a ton more people yet in there. You know, they could get more people, because I feel like there's people that aren't able to buy tickets because they just sell it out. So, but
So we're moving it to Tim's house next year.
Yippee! That will never happen.
What?
Never. No. House is too big.
Bullshit.
You guys couldn't afford it.
So let's talk about some of the panels and some of the experiences we had with that. Mike, is there something that stood out to you personally? Did Mike leave?
I don't think so. Mike?
No, I got to sit next to Dick Jones from OCP.
Dick Jones.
That was probably my highlight. Geneva was taking pictures, and I just have this like fanboy grin on my face.
He was really cool, but like just kind of an old hippie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And,
so opposite of what he is on screen in that movie.
For sure.
And
He's like,
Total
I take
Recall.
my banjo and fucking chill in the woods. I'm like, you are Deliverance. What happened to you?
Well, you know what he reminded me most of? His most famous role. Do you want to tell him, Mike? You want to tell him?
On Cop Rock.
That's right!
Damn it.
I can't believe you didn't take the opportunity to ask him about that. That's just...
I've never seen Cop Rocks. I would have no idea what I was talking about.
I'll have to find the tape of that. I'll tell you what. If you ever force me to see that fucking Cannibal Clowns thing, I will force you to watch Cop Rock, and you are going to be the one that hurts.
Oh no.
That's going to be the retaliation. So, just be aware.
That was my biggest highlight. What about yours, Drew?
Yeah, I mean, speaking to both Mr. Cox and Ray Wise was definitely a highlight, but I would have to say I really had no expectations for meeting Jen and Sylvia Soska. Excuse me. Still trying to beat up this cold here. But they were so just like such awesome people, so nice and so friendly and so welcoming to everyone. I mean, I really just became a fan just from speaking to them. And I know that seems weird, but I feel that they are some of the few people who do what they dream to do and try to do it the right way, and try to be diverse and inclusive and all the things that make you a decent person. And I hope that that's truly the way that they are, and not just how they presented themselves for that hour on stage with us, but they made it easy for us too. I felt they had a lot of energy.
Oh yeah.
And made it easy for us to interview, because you and I kind of just big bears with tablets on the stage.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have somebody who has a little bit more energy and can help us add that to the experience.
Yeah, no, they were very cool. In doing research for the panel, I knew where we were going with it, but I think they added a lot to everything, and they had a lot of good things to say. A lot of people always say like people give off energy, and I never really knew what that meant. But like with them, it was kind of like real positive energy. Like I felt like, yeah, dude, you can do shit. Like,
yeah.
It's weird to say. Like I don't know. It probably sounds stupid saying that, but they're good people, man. I dug it. Thought it was cool. They were scheduled for Atlanta, but then they got a gig directing something, so they had to cancel. That's a bummer. But
I would love to have as a staple to Days of the Dead, because I think they just bring so much.
Oh yeah. So
be great to watch their careers progress.
And they're fans, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
like,
absolutely they are.
So I think that's the biggest thing that sets them apart, and I think they're going places for sure.
I hope.
Godspeed, my good man.
No, don't say that anymore. And of course, I think, aside from that, what I was looking forward to the most, obviously, was being able to talk to Sean Astin. And I kind of just went kind of off sheet a little bit and tried to just talk to him about things that I wish I could talk to people in Lord of the Rings about, right? For the past decade. And my theory that I thought was the smartest thing in the universe, he kind of just shit on. I was like, Tom Bombadil, dude, nobody ever talks about this. Tom Bombadil, he takes the ring, he puts it on, and doesn't give a shit. And he's like, yeah, but he sang stupid songs. I'm glad Tom Bombadil didn't make the cut. I'm like, fuck.
Stupid
Damn it.
shit.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, well, you know what, Sam Wise, fuck it. And then I just made an offhand comment about knowing that, none of the cast was nominated for acting awards. But I was like, if anybody deserved the Best Supporting Actor, it's Samwise fucking Gamgee. I mean, just his character has been so beloved for decades now, and he did an amazing job with it. No one else I could think could have done that good of a job with that character. And for him to be snubbed was just a fucking travesty. And he kind of went into some of the more maybe Hollywood or like kind of the behind the scenes ways that different awards are presented and given out and the way things go there. And he seemed to like to talk about that, and it was something he hadn't talked about before. So
I love dragons.
So the Lord of the Rings has no dragons.
It was nicely timed.
I was sitting with that and ready to go for such a long time. Oh shit!
But,
nice.
Yeah,
it was
had
nice.
a lot of.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you guys had a lot of good banter back and forth about Lord of the Rings.
But he talked about Goonies. He talked about Strain. He talked about
He talked about
Stranger Things. He talked. I thought he would be held back from talking as much about Stranger Things that he did, but he talked quite a bit about it.
Yeah, I was the one at the very beginning trying to see who we would spoil it for. There's only like 4 people, so he was just like, "Well, I die." So he spoiled it for everybody anyway.
Yeah.
Which was cool, so we didn't have to tiptoe around it. It's easy just to ask the questions directly about that stuff.
What didn't he bring up another horror credit? What was it? Oh,
he was Patient Zero and Cabin Fever.
Yeah, that's what it was. But there was something else he did recently that he was pushing too. That was kind of funny.
The Strain.
Well, that is a quality show. Neither one of you guys have tried that show. I'm telling you, it's actually frightening. It makes vampires scary.
If I watched everything people told me to watch, I would never leave
That's what
my
I mean.
couch. Like I have to pick.
Mike,
and choose,
you work from home. It's not a problem.
Dude,
It's not a problem. You just run that in the background. It's no
I work
problem.
and make videos. It's important.
I have news from the chat room.
Oh gosh.
What?
A ECH shirt was just purchased.
What?
That's right. Ben
Somebody
bought
sound
his
the alarm.
first shirt. Yep. Bought a shirt.
They are flying off the hinges. Watch out.
Guess what? Uh-oh.
Thanks, Ben. That means that Atlanta he can ask questions, which I'm a little concerned about.
You can.
Yeah.
There were a lot of times that we went to the audience and the people were just like, duh.
Hey, isn't that typical though? I mean, my God. Like
the Ryan Hurst panel. I thought the Ryan Hurst panel was cool because he seemed very much just ready to chill and bullshit with us,
No, there was nothing cool about that panel.
Just
You
awkward,
are
I thought.
incorrect.
Really?
I thought it was awkward. It was the same thing as the one at Horror Realm. Like the one at Horror Realm, it was obviously much smaller, and we were on this little upriser behind a table, so we were sitting like right next to each other. And like you would ask him a question, and he would answer and give you like a 3-word answer, and then look at you and just like smile and nod his head. You're like, what are you doing? But he had some good answers about some things, but others were very, very short.
How many word answer?
3 words.
Why does it even exist?
Why does that even exist? That is the best question ever.
True, there's no reason for that. Take up space in this world.
Oh god.
It's a remnants from a time long forgotten.
Oh my god.
Horror Realm Radio.
Horror Realm Radio, well, we say real racist stuff.
Well, I thought there was a good Friday the 13th this time. Now, it's getting repetition because we've seen Steve Dash and Kane Hodder go at it before, but
Yeah.
It's still fun to watch.
yeah, it was a good show.
The fuck does this kid want to talk to me for? Is he fucking gay or what?
Or he's sitting there talking about his cut finger for 20 minutes, and Kane Hodder's like, yeah, I don't want to take away from the cut finger, but I was burnt half to death.
What are you on fucking vacation over there?
Now, did you guys get to walk around any and see some of the celebrities and stuff? Were there any surprises where there were lines, not lines, anything like that?
It was crowded as fuck in there.
Well,
I know
yeah.
that. I
And
walked
how,
through.
like... Go ahead, dude.
No, I was just gonna say I walked through once, and I got an autograph. I got 2 autographs, and
Who?
I was like, "Yep." I got Ronnie Cox and Andrew from Hellraiser.
Filipino.
Andrew Robinson.
Yes. So
That's cool. You know, I didn't see Andrew Robinson at all the entire time.
he was.
He was in a panel.
I know, that was the day that I couldn't be there.
Oh.
But that's the day we got pizza, so it was all good.
Yes.
It's true that.
Yes. That was my
I did not see her.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. She was looking very nice over there.
Anyone purely listening and not watching the video at the same time, we're talking about Diora Baird.
Yes. The other one in that room that was fun to look at was Daphne Zuniga. She was looking quite nice.
Wait, what's her last name?
Zuniga. That's how it's pronounced.
I know, but it's funny.
You know I would never mispronounce something on the show.
Collector.
Okay. Anyway. I'm going to run as far away from that as humanly possible. Can I be edited out of this episode?
Wouldn't be
No,
difficult.
Damn it, what the fuck else was I going to say? Oh, D. Snyder is cool, as usual. You can tell that he doesn't really give a shit that we're there.
Well, he's now on radio all the time. He's trained to just go, and just keep talking. So
He wasn't that way in Indy, though.
No. He didn't have that one guy egging him on in Indy, though, that was there.
Yeah.
Well,
He's a
I'm
rock
gonna
star.
bring it up.
Mike, why didn't you get the autograph of, what the fuck was her name? Mayambolic or whatever? Louisa Ball?
Shut the fuck up, to Blossom. So,
Why did you not get Blossom's autograph?
dude, she decided she didn't want to do the panel on Friday night. So I was like, fuck you, you're not getting my money. That's how that went down.
Why did she not want to do the panel, though?
She actually told me it was because she heard that Drew might be there, and she said, "Forget it, no gingers in the area when I come
It
through."
always goes back to gingers.
It does.
She said she didn't want to answer 90% of the questions that we presented to her. So.
Wow, only
I thought she said
90%.
she was
There was
nervous,
still a
too.
lot.
Yeah, she was nervous and had anxiety, so the panel got called off. It is what it is.
I think it's stupid and unprofessional.
Well, yeah. There's that.
You know what it is? She probably didn't know that this is a program that is a 3-time Rondo Award nominee.
Or that we're in the Days of the Dead Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He is.
Why don't you guys talk about that a sec?
It's awesome.
It is.
No, I mean, I do. I take it. I mean, I take it seriously. I mean, it means a lot to me to know that the stuff that we do is recognized and appreciated, and I try my best to keep those relationships and have relationships with those people that I get to see every few months, and it's just kind of validation to me.
Yeah, it's a really nice trophy. Now, Drew, have you tried? It is a pumpkin is what it looks like. Have you tried putting it aflame? Because it is made for that.
Times.
Yeah. Okay.
I just put my
That
dick
got
there.
real dark.
Yep. It's on a weird path.
I have tried to
see.
sex it up before.
Jesus.
It's ruined.
It was being slutty.
God. Make it stop. Make
Slutty
it stop.
fucking pumpkin.
No, I thought it was an honor. It's been a crazy ride. One that I thought I'd never take, and it's been interesting. So, however long this ride lasts, man, I'm in it till the end.
In it to win
And,
it.
in it to win it. That's right. But no, it was cool to be honored and recognized, like Drew said, and yeah, it was cool. I don't know.
It is very awkward to accept praise in public, though. It's kind of
Yeah,
strange.
dude.
Not a huge fan of that, but I get it. If I'm gonna be famous someday, I might as well get used to it, right?
You know, it's the way I look at it, dude.
Yeah.
As long as I've been alive, I'm just waiting for the day to happen.
It's whenever Chris Hardwick dies and they need 2 fat guys to replace him.
Yes, we are those 2 fat guys.
Yes.
Because 3-time Rondo Award nominee.
Um,
Can we make it 4-time?
better.
I'd be shocked if you don't.
Congratulations on making it for 6 years. It's basically all it is at that point. You didn't stop. Here's an award.
We have to make it about like classic monsters, and then we'll win something.
Well, remember the time the Mummy happened? I don't fucking know.
The Mummy did happen. It was.
There was a film with Frankenstein. Did you know that?
Well, what do you know about that?
So no, we don't know anything about that. So that's why we don't talk about that.
I'm not a big. No, I don't really know anything about it at all.
There was another big announcement over the weekend.
I am pregnant.
That's the fucking craziest thing ever. I was just about to say Drew was pregnant.
I don't know, or I forget, or I'm too high to remember. So what's the big announcement?
Gene Simmons.
Oh, I thought you meant this past weekend. Yeah.
I'm okay because that's what we were talking about.
Pregnancy.
Yeah, Gene Simmons is going to be at Indianapolis Days of the Dead.
That's a huge
People like
get.
it.
Do they? I mean, I've been reading a lot of hate about that. And
I just
Well,
was trying
the
to
way-
be positive.
Well, the way the platinum passes are selling, like people are stoked.
I think he's a huge get, and these guys that are saying hate about it is like, you're a bunch of hipster assholes. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Like, if you're not impressed with an addition to a show, like any show, like I don't. Why do you have to be mean about it?
Well, here's what I see. Like, let's say you want to go to a horror convention and that Gene Simmons is there, right? You know they paid a decent amount of money for Gene Simmons, and if you don't like that guest, then those resources were spent on something that doesn't tailor to you. Not that it's supposed to, or that you should feel entitled that anything should be tailored to you, but when you put yourself in that position, you kind of start to understand.
I read a long post by some goof that was complaining that at Atlanta there hasn't been a reunion of Nightmare on Elm Street yet. And it went on and on and on. And I was like, oh, is this the show that is made specifically for you? Because you never want... what a bunch of nonsense. And the other thing... Okay, I'm going to get a little irritated about this. Gene Simmons, folks, he's the KISS member that everybody knows. Okay? Even Paul Stanley isn't as well known as Gene Simmons. So, shut up. That would be like, there would be a lot of people, I'll make this prediction. If we ever see Hulk Hogan do Days of the Dead, okay? There would be so much hate about that, but they would sell every goddamn ticket to do photo ops with a guy in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, this triple platinum pass thing is going to sell out.
Oh,
faux show.
Easy. Now, what's all included on the triple platinum?
Dude, I have no idea.
It's just like, I looked at it, and it was like 3 paragraphs of stuff.
Baby ostrich.
Truffles.
Truffles and a baby ostrich. Also, a signed nude pic of Tim Kretschmann.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I don't sign.
And a bundle of coaxial cable.
Yep.
Nice.
Just for your pleasure.
Nice.
We're just naming the most random.
Hey boy, take
Oh no!
Tide Show.
Get that pervert out of the show.
I don't like him.
That pervert is no longer.
If you would stop complaining about him.
Welcome.
Speaking of perverts.
That makes my dick turn inside out when you do that.
Yep. It's bad. So Gene Simmons will be at Days of the Dead Indianapolis. So
that is a true statement.
Get your triple platinum pass now, or forever hold your peace.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So we also had the Hellraiser panel.
Yeah, we did have that. You're right.
And
it went over pretty well, I thought.
Yeah, it was packed. Most of these panels were standing room only. Chicago continues to show out for panels.
That is absolutely correct.
So we sat down on the floor, and because they filled up the stage, and Andrew Robinson, like, when I was looking at his shit, like, he could do probably like a 2-hour panel by himself with the shit that this dude's been in, man. And how about the crazy story that he couldn't get an audition because people thought he was legitimately crazy. Like, that's
from his Clint Eastwood days.
Yeah, from Dirty Harry. So, I wanted to talk to him about Dirty Harry, but I thought it would be rude, so I was glad it was brought up by another means. So, yeah, his stories were interesting.
He's a cool dude. He ad-libbed the Jesus Wept thing.
He did.
Which was cool to hear. It's so iconic. And whatever they wanted him to say was definitely not as fucking cool.
It was fuck you.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Jesus Wept has much more impact, I believe, on that film.
Oh, definitely. I agree. So yeah, it was good to have that little fresh insight into the film, and damn, yeah, I definitely would have talked to him more about Dirty Harry, but I know Doug would have got pissed.
Poor Doug.
So you wanted to give him a Dirty Harry?
Yeah.
Did any of the others get to talk?
Sorry.
Than Andrew and Doug?
Yeah. Simon.
Yeah, Simon talked a good bit. Barbie didn't talk very much. But yeah, Nicholas talked. We incorporated them on, and then they brought up the Dirty Harry thing. And so that's how that story got started. But
perfect.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good ratio, I think.
Agreed.
Because Doug gets a little dry.
Yeah,
well,
he does.
there was so many other people there to keep it going. It's nice. When it's just Doug, sometimes it can go bad. Excuse the cough. I'm trying to hit the cough button, but sometimes I miss.
Swing and a miss. So yeah, the Hellraiser panel was...
yeah, that was good. The Jason's panel was full again. We talked about that a little bit, and that was good.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Anything with Jason, people show out for, man.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. There's
doesn't
a lot.
Doesn't matter what combination of Jasons it is either, man. People are
No.
there.
And that's the thing, like, that's a hugely untapped resource right now. I mean, the game came out and did so well because people were hungry for it.
Yep.
And now, I mean, why can't they make a movie?
I just don't understand.
How can this team of nobody developers get Tom Savini and Kane Hodder together to make a game, and a movie studio can't get a dozen people together?
You know what the problem is? I know what the problem is with this, because I've been following it on a number of different podcasts that do this. I know what the problem is.
There's other ones?
Everybody, yeah, there are a few. I watch one they talk like superheroes for 5 hours, and then for 10 minutes they talk about a horror movie. But the problem is everybody's like, oh, I want to make a new take on Friday the 13th. And it's like, nobody wants to see a new take. Everybody wants to see, go out to the camp. We're done with New York. We're done with hell. We're done with outer space. Go out to the camp and kill some campers.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all they want to see. They want one of the guys to be an asshole that gets killed. One of them should be a pothead. Yeah. One should be a super hot chick. One should... I mean, this is not the most difficult...
Just use
genre.
the tropes and get it done. You could crank these out year after year.
Fuck yeah, you could.
If they can make... And the Saw movies were way creative when they came out. You don't need to be creative on these.
Not at all, man.
Nobody wants that.
All you do... You know what? Have the hot chicks come over here. I will pick them out. You'll have a winner. It'll be a winner.
There you go.
I will pick
just
the
think
chicks.
You can, get the right Jason, get, some new actors.
I
that'll
think
do it
Derek
for
is
SAG
fine.
minimum.
I think Derek is fine as a Jason actor. Did you have any problems with Derek?
I just didn't like that he ran.
It was written poorly. That was the thing about it.
The running thing. Here's how you handle that. Are you ready? Hey, Derek. Yeah, you play Derek, okay? Hey, Derek.
Hey, man.
Yeah, don't run.
But what about the wiring? Do we have to keep that?
What's wiring?
Like electricity. He was able to wire electricity.
No, dude. Obviously, he's not smart anymore.
Yeah.
He's old, big, dumb. He's just big, dumb, and evil.
Big, dumb, and evil. That could be the new tagline for this show.
He's a fucking dead guy. Why the fuck is he breathing?
That could be the new tagline for this show. Big,
dumb, and evil. I do like it.
We'd have to put a period after each one. Big, dumb, evil.
Can we trademark that right now?
Which one of us is which, though? Which one's big, which one's dumb, and which one's evil?
I mean, it kind of applies to us all.
It really does. It really does. It doesn't...
It's kind of like Negan, like, it's everybody, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't apply to any of our co-hosts on Dead On, but it fits us.
No. Of course not. Yeah, right. Unless Rich is on Dead On, and then it does.
Why shit? Then it like multiplies by 75. You know.
Remember the time he did the show when I wasn't here? He did it naked.
Oh my god! Yeah, I do remember that.
And then to one up it, the next show I had Stacy dress me up like a woman, and you canceled the show, so I was just sitting in my house like a woman for no reason.
That's the best story ever.
I don't know if I ever told you that before.
No, dude, that's new. I've never heard.
That's perfect.
Like if he's gonna do it naked, I'm gonna kick it up a notch, and then it never happened, and I was just like, "Sorry, Stace, I swear I'm not gay."
That is funny.
Oh, damn it.
Ah, the things we miss. All right.
Well, you ain't down with that. I got 2 words for you.
Yeah.
What are they?
Cinnamon toast.
There you go.
Wow.
We'll give you that third one for free. Crunch.
No. We didn't even gotta pay for that.
See, he plussed it. He plussed it right there.
What else do we got? Oh, you watched Mindhunter, didn't you?
I don't think you know what time it is, dude.
What time is it?
It's 10 or 11.
Oh, is it?
You? Yeah.
Oh man.
I think we gotta save that for a Dead On movie reviews, don't we? When I get the computer running here, so
Yeah.
and it's running now. So
It's Lizzie's fault.
you know what it was? She was far too awesome, and it just petered out. That happens sometimes. We get really awesome guests and it just dies.
They saw her and they were like, "There's no this. She must have been abducted. Please do not air this." And your computer died.
Yeah. They figured it was a Weinstein type situation because we're so powerful.
I thought that she was in a, dangerous situation.
With the cruel attack dog.
Oh God, that's right. The dog was cute and big. Oh, I feel like we're off the air already.
No, we're not. Stop it!
Goddamn mess.
Stop it!
Anyways,
It's the best show.
Jesus.
next
Why?
time
Why?
next time we're gonna have a Dead On movie reviews, and it's gonna be awesome. And you're gonna want to check it out. And Christmas is right around the corner. Don't forget to buy all your friends and family East Coast Horror Group T-shirts available on
FastCustomShirts.com.
FastCustomShirts.com. Check out the Hollywood Theater to find out when those John Carpenter movies are playing. Definitely come check that out. And next week, there definitely will be on time, hopefully, a Dead On movie reviews and from DustOCon Radio. Did you like the pause?
I don't know that we're going to do a Dead On movie reviews next week, but we'll find out. I canceled the one on the 19th. That's too close to Christmas. Too many. It's going to be too difficult
in our lives.
Yeah, I'll be contacting some folks and seeing if we can put one together for next week.
I will. I'll put one live on Christmas Day, where you guys just follow me around. I'll put a GoPro on and you just follow me all Christmas Day and see what I do.
Who do you imagine will want to see that? In
Don't
what
tell
world?
me you ain't gonna watch it, because I know you're gonna have
In what world?
Dude, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my laptop up on my couch with the webcam and focus it right on my taint. And you can literally watch my taint all Christmas.
Have a good night, guys. Thanks for joining us. I hope you join us again someday. And I hope the image of that is clear from you. If not, always go to reddit.com r/iBleach and you can get rid of that. So, again, thanks for listening to this very, very professional, well put together show that we like to call From DustOCon Radio. We'll see you next time for the cons, creeps, and culture that you can stomach. Screaming.
If you watch this, you need to fucking pull your eyeballs out with a spoon and kill yourself.
That was Mike's recap of our show.
Yeah, it really was. Oh my god! Good night, everybody.
You can look at my taint.
Whoa, Mike! Oh,
Stop
I hope you
it!
caught that. I hope you caught it.
Stop it!
Please turn it into one.